was instrumental in this with Gail, bringing Fulshire, and would like to say a few words first.
Well, I just want to say that when I came to Gail in 2008, I knew this was a long shot. But having been in Fulshire for some time, and I'm a Harris County transplant, but I want to tell you I'm solidly Fort Bend now. So I came to Gail and I said, you know, Fulshire does not really identify with Harris County. We're not Katy. We got businesses here that need to be represented. I said, do you think that maybe the board would change the name and make us a stakeholder? And I'm thinking, oh gosh. Gail said, oh, that sounds great. Let me go to the board. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is too quick. But she had the brevity to get up and the courage to go to the board, and I'm thinking, there's no way. And I'd call her about every week or so, or email and say, Gail, how are we coming? Just be patient, we're gonna get there. It's looking good. So when we finally went to that place where we became a stakeholder, it was one of the most exciting things in Fulshire. We are a solidly Fort Bend, Central Fort Bend Chamber member. We are a stakeholder and we're proud of it. And I want to thank Gail personally for having the vision to listen to me when I came, and I was trembling because I thought, oh, there's no way, but Gail saw the vision and brought us in. And also, Gail, about that leadership thing, okay, she taught me into going in 2009. I want you to know I was the oldest one there. They were like 20 years old. I was 65. I celebrated my 65th birthday there. It was scary. I just wanted y'all to know it was scary. But we had so much fun, and Gail is so good with the karaoke, and I even yes, she is. We had a great time. And Gail and I became so close that I even consulted her about my hair color. And after looking at the picture as me as a blonde, it was a good thing, Gail. Thank you. I love you.
As the mayor of Fulshire, I'm definitely honored to be here to celebrate Gail's retirement. A couple of years ago, I really didn't know Gail very well at all. I mean, we had met before, but over these last 2 years, I've just gained the most respect for Gail as a professional and as a person and as a friend. And so I appreciate that, Gail. Thank you very much. To me, Gail is someone that, you know, when you're kids, you line up and you're picking teams for kickball or baseball. And if you have the lineup there and Gail's in the lineup, she's the person you want to pick first. She's the one you want on your team. Because as I watched Gail work over the last 2 years, you know, someone in her position may come out and, you know, they have accomplishments they need to make. They have tasks that need to get done, so they can come back to the board and say, look what we did this year. And the tendency may be to set the bar midway, so we can clear those hurdles and pat ourselves on the back. But in watching Gail, she not only takes the bar and sets it up here as high as she can reach, she throws it up to the next notch, and she goes higher than you would ever expect, and she achieves those expectations and those goals. And that's the type of person that Gail is. And the other thing I was thinking about today was, Gail is very powerful, as everyone has mentioned in their speeches. You know, she goes after your money, she goes after your time, your dedication, your talents. But who else but Gail's retirement could make it rain today? Let me just read two segments of the proclamation relative to Fulshire, because she was instrumental in bringing us into the chamber. You know, we were back on the other side of the river, so I'm sure there was some trepidation there. But it's been, you know, it's had its ups and downs, but she's been there with us in the trenches day in and day out, trying to get our businesses to see the benefit of the chamber And it's that great start that we had. So let me read this. It's whereas Gail, for her foresight and collaborative spirit, were especially beneficial to Fulshear as she sought recognition and inclusion for our community through a name change and rebranding effort at the Chamber. And whereas she exhibited those rare traits again with her assistance in creating the St. Patrick's Day celebration, where she models green hair, in downtown Fulshear, which has become a signature event of our community, and it's one of the biggest retail days of the year for all of our businesses. Now, therefore, through this proclamation, the City of Fulshear hereby honors Gail for her leadership, her vision, her service, and her dedication. Thank you, Gail. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you, Tommy, Mayor. And we are very happy to have Fulshear to be part of our wonderful chamber. Now, if I can have a gentleman by the name of Randy Parker come join me, please. And if y'all don't know Randy, you have not been around the chamber events. He probably attends almost as many chamber events as his lovely wife, Gail. Is that safe to say?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I have to say that the 7 years that Gail's been at the Chamber has been a lot of fun. Sometimes it was very tiring fun. The early days might have been a little labor involved sometimes, but it was still that kind of fun. I did enjoy it. I'm the kind of guy that likes doing the stuff in the background. And setting up chairs, taking down some chairs, carrying things in and out. That's fine with me. That's great. And I just try to be support to her. There were many times though when she would lean on me to get home early, and I'd come home and I'd start waiting. And I'd call her about 7 o'clock and, are you doing okay? Yeah, I'll be there any minute. And I'd wait some longer, and about 9:30 or so I'd call again and say, are you sure you're okay up there? You need me to bring any food or anything? No, I'll probably be home any minute now. And then about 11 o'clock I'll call and say, I gotta go to bed. You go ahead and call me when you get ready to head in this way. But that was a lot more nights than one. But it just goes to the dedication you have to talk about. I do think that UH could probably set up a PhD course that she could teach and meet and greet and maybe some other items. But she is a real pro at that's for sure also, along with a lot of the other things. But it has been a great 7 years, and I have to say, I will miss it also. There are several people that actually come up to me in downtown Houston and say, oh, I recognize you. Your picture was in the paper out there in Fort Bend. I go, okay, yes. But yeah, it's been a great time. I've enjoyed doing it with her, along with everything, and I'm very proud of everything she's done at the Chamber.
Thank you, Randy. Labor of love, that's what this is. Well, let me go ahead and just thank everybody that spoke tonight. Everything was very right on and appreciated. Now I'm going to ask Gail if she would like to come up here and say a few words.
Wow. I have nothing prepared. True to form, winging a prayer, the way my life has been, I think. I've had a lot of people ask me, did you aspire to something like this? How did you get there? No, it's been a strange progression getting me where I've gotten. And I look back and I thank God for every little thing that happened that brought me here. Some things I thought were negative, but boy, did they get flipped.